Oh, and how you guys doing? This is very important. In reference to my Hollywood friends and celebrities that know me, in reference to my parents, and coming from such a wealthy family, people that know me in Hollywood, among kids when I was a kid, it was kind of humorous for some of them, and the point of it is they used to make silly jokes about me being so wealthy, and don't forget, in reference to my family history, uh, even richer now in reference to accounts. I mean, all the information's in accounts and documented in reference to interest accounts of my parents and grandparents. But of course, my parents are uh, most important in reference to many things of me and family history, of course. But this is on the subject of jokes or humor of other people that know me in Hollywood because I came from like a super multi billion billions and billions of my family history of wealth where like other actors and entertainers like they thought it was ridiculously wealthy, like filthy wealthy or filthy rich or in reference to humor of things what some people would say like going to school and having school and my lunches that my mother or the maid or the chef would prepare for me to take to school with me and stuff like that. Sometimes it was pretty humorous for some people, and going to school in a limousine. My parents and family history in the States are even wealthier now because of interest accounts and other things. But, there are some actors and musicians and ballet performers and people that remember, particular humor and growing up around me and me growing up around them, and some acknowledgments of things, going to school and being in sports or athletics or being in ballet or performing arts, that other kids, we'd make jokes, but we played as kids too, But there's some celebrities and entertainers that probably are just waiting and urging to make rich jokes and comedy, which is in good fun and silliness, about comments about knowing me and them coming over to my mother and father's mansions. And some of these other people was wealthy too. Some of these people was multimillionaires, their families was multimillionaires, and they were extremely rich too. A lot of these people are their families that went to some schools that I went to. But in some points of information, they always like to make rich jokes about me and humor and things. So it's kind of one of those things where some people probably miss making those jokes, and they can't believe that the situation is still going on, that these dirty government people are still holding me hostage, and in reference to historic family wealth, these people trying to steal the accomplishments of my family and business wealth that these dirty government people are trying to steal, which is total BS. They have no legal grounds to stand on. But in reference to celebrity friends and entertainers that want to make rich jokes about how wealthy my family has been, and my ballet pizza company is supposed to be doing good, and I'm still being held hostage in Indianapolis, Indiana, at the little house, which of course my parents had financial standards, which I'm supposed to be at my mother and father's mansions, and I'm supposed to be around other celebrities that are friends of mine that have known me, people that are friendly and that wouldn't try to steal from me or try to hurt me and things like that. But these government people are totally endangering my life every single day, so that has to be something that has to be submitted to the courts for the prosecution against the hostage holders, and these people trying to deprive me of my wealth and family history and trust funds, and the legal criticism of these people trying to steal from me. They'll try to say something like, "Oh, they don't think you know how to spend money." They have no connection to any of the monies of my parents' estates. These government people that are trying to criticize me, slandering my character, trying to call me incompetent about money because they're trying to steal my money. These people need to get prosecuted for their lack of education and their illegal defamation of character as their way of blocking me from my mother and father's estates, as their way of blocking me from
2 weeks.
my revenues, people blocking me from my revenues and anything else. That was a commercial on there. But back to the point of celebrity friends that have known me for a long time. I don't know why you guys haven't been in court, or if you've been in court, what the problem is with these people's ethics. My parents got murdered, and then my parents was frozen. So these people trying to control things would always be a suspect in reference to holding me hostage as their way of trying to steal from me and my family history. And they have no grounds to stand on. So there's absolutely no legal position for them to criticize anything, because the estates and wealth of my parents has nothing to do with these people's ethnicity or race or religion, has nothing to do with anything about these people. These people are blocking me illegally, and they kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansions. They have everything they do is a criminal act. Everything they criticize is a criminal act in reference to these government people that are blocking me from my mother and father's estates. They have absolutely no position to do anything. It's communism. And this is not a communist country, and there are documents and guidelines that say this country is not allowed to be a communist country. So whoever's trying to steal estates or trying to steal my family wealth must get prosecuted no matter what. So back to the point of trying to talk about humor and fun and silliness of friends and growing up and celebrities and entertainers that have known me. That's like supermodels. We have jokes, reference to being a supermodel, and me being a female supermodel, and me performing as a male supermodel in fashion shows or in photos, and blah blah blah. People can talk about that, whether being a runway model, a female runway model, or being a male runway model. I'm messing with my mouth right now, and it's more lawsuits too. Every time they try to make me stutter. And I bought a new corner shelf for my shower. So that satellite man's hitting me in the corner of the mouth and back of the corner of the mouth. They're hitting me here and here and here and here. Then I bought a new shower shelf that goes in the corner for my shower. So they need to file lawsuits against the government for hitting me in the face and teeth too. But, so in reference to celebrities and entertainers, I haven't seen anything about any celebrity or entertainer saying hello to me on the internet or anything. So in reference to people, just keep making those, because every time that I didn't see those, it's more lawsuits against the government's illegal censorship. They're illegally censoring things to block me from living my life. And my parents didn't owe these people nothing. I don't owe these people nothing. It's all illegal hostage crimes against these people. So in reference to celebrities and entertainers, hopefully you're telling good jokes and silly jokes and good comments and friendly comments, and certain humor, of course, is hilarious. I think some things are funny. But, in reference to certain celebrities that have known me, we had a lot of fun, and a lot of fun in the future, too, in reference to silly things and, hanging out in the future. So these people got to get prosecuted for blocking me from hanging out with my friends that are celebrities. And don't forget, I'm a Hollywood A-list celebrity, too. So the Screen Actors Union needs to be going after these people for holding a Hollywood A-list celebrity hostage, and these people trying to get free entertainment, such as these people holding me hostage and spying on me with satellites and terrorizing my life. So these government people need to get prosecuted for their crimes in every category of whatever the abuses are, the history of the situation, whatever they're depriving me of, my rights, my freedom, my transportation, my mother and father's mansions, my trust funds, revenues, insurance, lawsuit monies, and them blocking me from my religious family history, Catholic and Jewish, and they need to file murder charges in every way against these government people, physical assault in every way, mutilations, defamation of character, assault and battery, physical endurance crimes, such as these people torturing me, claiming they were trying to see how much abuse they could put me through. No, that's attempted murder. I was already in a coma when I was little, so, I had been injured in several ways. So any abuse of physical assault is attempts of murder and abuse of holding me hostage in captivity. So it's a crime every time, no matter what. So in reference to celebrities and friends that know me, hopefully you got some good commentary, some good jokes, and, silliness that putting out there on the YouTube videos. And supermodel females, hopefully you're telling some jokes too. Anything of importance in, music industry and ballet. How y'all doing? And Olympic sports. How you guys doing? Lots of things of importance. Hopefully people are talking about me or saying something that they know about me, or friendly acknowledgments in competition of sports, regulated sports only. Lots of things of importance. The satellite man tried to claim he was in competition by trying to rip off my face and trying to steal my identity. Mine's a royal birth identity. The man has to get charged for trying to impersonate a royal of my race. And I'm a female hermaphrodite too, so the government may have to get prosecuted for that too, for violating my rights and trying to imitate, or he's trying to steal my identity with his impersonators and government tricks.